Hold on, I'm so sorry. My cat has been locked in my office and I think he's trying to go to the bathroom. Let me let my cat out real quick.
Hello, BAM fam. It is Monday, October 19th, and if you're in 10 a.m., here's what you missed.
Is there evidence in this model that gas can heat and cool, and when it does so, it expands and contracts? All right, I have Dr. Wasani on deck. Christopher's just giving me an all-out no, and that's valid too, Christopher, so we'll hang on to that. All right, so Wasani, talk to me.
I say no because you can't notice, you can't know if it's hot or cold.
I would agree, and I see some other class members also agree with you. I see Hassani, Nevaeh, and Christopher has said the same thing. Okay, Hassani, so you're saying if you put color, you'd be able to tell. Wasani, your brother's kind of helping you out, so he suggested color. Can you be more specific on the mic, Wasani, since we already got you? What kind of color and where could we add it to denote temperature change?
I don't know. You could put a little red, in the background to see to make it hot, or blue if it's cold, something like that.
Very nice. All right, so using color denotations. Now, what do you think if we made two fart tunes that are the same drawing, but we made one a hot area and we made one a cold area? Would that be a way to start?
Yeah.
Okay, now how would the molecules look different in the hot one and than they would in the cold one?
I think it was because I forgot how it was, but I think when it's hot, the molecules speed up, and then when it's cold, the molecules slow down.
Very nice. They also, when they get hot, they expand. So let's say, Wasani, if you were going to recommend the artist draw two drawings, one hot, one cold, how should the artist draw the molecules in the hot one?
He should draw it spread out.
Spread out, and Hassani said red. Okay, now how about the cool one?
The cool one should be close together.
All right, so we'll say we can make two models, one red and one blue, and then fill in the blank. Two models, one red, one blue. We talked about how the red model would need molecules drawn far apart. The blue model would need molecules drawn closer to each other. For the last one, we have gases can be added to and removed from a container. So think about a container as just an area that holds gas and air. That could be as small as a jar, but a container can also be as big as a small office or a bathroom or a room. So Christopher, how might this artist put this scene in a container for us to model this principle of gas?
So maybe when the person who's farting farts, and the person who's smelling it, they could probably grab a container and just grab and close it.
So we can catch the fart in a jar. That's a very astute observation and thing to do. That's hilarious. Also, Christopher, can you look at what Sumya put in the chat?
Yeah.
She says, we can take away gas by opening the window and then some gas can go outside. Sumya, amazing. So Christopher, instead of drawing a jar for the fart to go into, what could the artist draw that would make a little bit more sense?
A window?
You go open the window.
What do we think as the model stands right now? Does it show that gas can be added to and removed from a container? Wasani says no. Nevaeh says no. Right now, the artist hasn't given us any way to know where in space these two characters are. So if we drew a room and a window, like Sumya said and Wasani was noting, we would have put this scene inside of a container, and then we could use this model to show how gases fill the container. We'll put a hard no right here because we have all these modifications. So we have put the characters in a room and draw a window so that it can be explained that gases can be let into and out of a container, aka room. Yeah, does this model show that gas is made up of tiny invisible molecules?
To be honest, I think yeah. To be honest, I think yeah.
Okay, where do you see those? Describe what you see.
Coming from the dog's butt.
The little green lines?
Yeah.
All right. Hassani, do you agree or disagree?
My fault, my computer's lagging, but yeah, I agree.
You agree. You see the mark. What about in the chat? Can we get a poll? Do we agree with the brothers here? Do we see what Wastani and Hassani are talking about? Okay, I see a lot of agreement. There's Ariel. Thank you for your input today. Thank you, Nevaeh. What they said. That's right. Put me in the chat if you want to speak. Do you see evidence of empty space between these molecules? Hassani says yes. Wastani says me.
Yeah, I think yeah again. There's space in the molecules.
Go ahead.
Places between the lines.
Yeah, I think the green lines, like the dark green is the molecules. So there's like spaces.
Teamwork makes the dream work, y'all. Do you see evidence of constant motion in this model? Put me in the chat if you want to talk.
You can and can't see it because you just see like the molecules go out, but you don't actually see it like moving.
I'm kind of like a no and a yes because there's like two fart bubbles, whatever it's called or whatever, and like one is going straight and then it's going up, so that could be for emotion, but then it can't be for emotion at the same time.
Are we down for a maybe, Nevaeh? Because that sounded like a maybe.
Yes.
All right. Do we agree with a maybe?
I agree with Nevaeh that it is a maybe because like the farts, you can see it's like constant motion because like one is going up and one is going down, like she said.
So we see like clouds moving, but we don't see individual molecules. How might we modify this model to make it a yes?
They could add like the molecules going into the wind. Like you can see it blowing into the person, but you don't actually see it moving. So the artist could like put it in between where it's blowing.
Okay, what would molecules look like if you were drawing them?
Like little dots or whatever. Like circles.
Yeah, little dots. Yes. All right, so there we go. We've cured the maybe. Your homework is to finish evaluating this model, the dog one, and then evaluate your own.